Violent crime has been showing up in our newscast pretty much every day. And today, the News 3 I-Team sat down with Hampton's police chief to talk about gun violence.
It was an opportunity to talk about that. And investigative reporter Margaret Cavanaugh joins us now live from the police department in this wet weather. What did the chief have to say to you, Margaret?
Yeah, we talked about several different things. He's been on the job for 11 months. We talked about gun violence here in the city of Hampton and across the region. We talked about the terrible shooting that happened in Texas and the Cody Bigsby case.
Picking up a gun to solve a dispute is a ridiculous thing to do.
First and foremost, putting the guns down. Today we sat down with Hampton Police Chief Mark Talbot.
Gun violence emanates from the same neighborhoods over and over again. It doesn't spread itself evenly throughout any of our cities.
He says certain areas of the city need more resources.
You don't go to beautiful neighborhoods that has everything that every child could need in that neighborhood for gun violence. That's a rare thing. We go to neighborhoods where you look around and you see that people are suffering. And you see that there are not a lot of resources in these neighborhoods. And you understand how the path from child to gun offender occurs.
We talked about the tragedy in Texas and the issue of school shootings.
This is becoming a deeply American phenomenon.
He says the uncomfortable reality.
We have to recognize that there are conditions here that are conducive to that. And I think that it's important that we look at each one of those conditions, decide which one of those or which ones of those conditions we can do something about.
We also asked about the Cody Bigsby case, the missing 4-year-old whose father is being held in jail, accused of child neglect.
Based on the evidence that we have had come to our attention, we're not looking for another person.
But where is the little boy?
I don't want to speculate about whether or not he's alive or not. Because I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you there's no evidence that he's alive.
Yes, and he offered his condolences to the family as they know this is a very difficult time for them. He also said this case has been very taxing for his police officers that have been investigating this, pouring their heart and soul and countless hours into this case. But he says the reason why the child hasn't been found and why there's not more information is because some people are not telling the truth to authorities. Live in Hampton, Margaret Cavanaugh, News 3.